2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Green is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Edwards. Over Irving. Edwards can't hit. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Beyond the arc. Here's Powell. Nails the baby hook.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Now the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Offensive rebound. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, boy, you are in for a show.
.109 left here in the opening quarter. Doncic outside. Back to Irving. Doncic looking it over. Over Conley. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Great D that time from Powell.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Poke loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Has to Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. Irving against Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Hardy. Here's Doncic. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Mavericks on top, up 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Christian Wood. But he is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's McGee in at center. Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Kyle Anderson. From deep. They grab their own miss. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Pass to Noel. Inside, Anderson. Can't hit from in close. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Doncic. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the
The
game.
line for the Timberwolves. Jalen Noah at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Rivers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside, Green. Pass to Bullock. 30 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Towns with the steal. Here's Noel. Kicks it to Gobert. The pass to Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley.
Outside Irving. Outside Holiday. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, as well as they perform offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Clark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
On the court for Minnesota, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Gobert the pass to Conley. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Mavericks leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Free throw drops for Green. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Both free throws good from Green. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Conley kicks to Anderson. Here's Towns. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Good, he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas. Anderson outside. Towns, the pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Anderson against Green. A nice shot by Anderson. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Doncic kicks to Irving. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Conley. They've got Christian Wood. Reggie Bullock is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Doncic, and it's Irving at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
No good from Irving. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. McDaniels passes to Edwards. He can't hit that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic outside. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
There's a calm to Kyrie's game. That should help him right now.
At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Irving. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Dallas calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Michael Conley.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left in the game.
You know what time it is, man. Here comes your game-time crew.
Green is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Three seconds left to play here in the 4th. Edwards against Irving. Edwards looking it over. Here's McDaniels. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 51 seconds left in the first overtime.
You know what time it is, man. Here comes your defense crew. You know what time it is, man. Here comes your defense crew. And it's time to get up and get out.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Irving. Edwards can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Irving. It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Conley's shot is off, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 4. 6 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And Edwards launches it from deep. Off on that one. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably.